In the far reaches of the galaxy, on a planet known as Viridian 7, lived a family of Vreeloks, a species known for their vibrant, chitinous exoskeletons and deep empathetic bonds. The Vreeloks were peaceful creatures, spending their days nurturing the lush flora of their home and communicating through a complex series of melodic sounds. But peace was a fragile veneer, and their world was on the brink of catastrophe. It began when a massive celestial storm, unlike anything seen in Viridian 7's history, approached the planet. Dark clouds twisted in ominous patterns, sparking with energy that could obliterate everything in its path. The Council of Elders called an emergency meeting, and panic swept through the Vrelok communities. For weeks, the Vreeloks had watched as neighboring planets evacuated their inhabitants, seeking refuge in the stars. One by one, their allies left Viridian 7 to fend for itself. In the midst of this turmoil lived a family led by Ekron and Zilia, devoted parents to 3 younglings, Corin, Lara, and the smallest, Tisra. As the storm drew nearer, the family huddled together, their bright colors dimming with fear. "Why won't anyone help us?" Corin asked, his voice trembling. "They believe we are lost," Ekron replied, his exoskeleton reflecting the dim light of the evening sky. "They think we cannot survive this." As the day of the storm arrived, the atmosphere crackled with electricity. The Vreeloks, once vibrant and full of hope, now felt abandoned. They watched their neighbors take to the skies, their ships soaring into the void. The family stood on a cliff, gazing at the swirling storm clouds that loomed menacingly above. Just as despair began to settle in, a strange ship appeared, unlike any they had seen before. It was a human vessel, sleek and silver, gliding through the storm with an unyielding resolve. The Vreeloks had heard tales of humans, curious, adventurous beings who thrived on exploration and connection. But they had also been warned, humans could be unpredictable. The ship landed softly on a clearing nearby, and out stepped a team of humans clad in specialized suits. They moved with purpose, their eyes scanning the landscape before landing on the Vrelok family. Ekron stepped forward, his heart racing with cautious hope. "Why have you come?" he called, his melodic tones laced with uncertainty. A woman stepped forward, her helmet retracting to reveal a determined face framed by dark hair. "We came to help," she said, her voice clear and confident. "I'm Captain Mira." "We can't leave you here." The Vreeloks exchanged glances, their expressions a mix of disbelief and relief. "You are willing to help us?" Zilia asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "Of course," Captain Mira replied. "We've faced our own storms. We know what it's like to feel abandoned." As the storm approached, the humans sprang into action. They had brought technology that the Vreeloks had never seen. Devices that could generate protective barriers and equipment to enhance the planet's natural defenses. Together, the families worked side by side, combining Vrelok intuition with human ingenuity. Ekron marveled at the humans' determination. As the winds howled and lightning struck nearby, the humans did not falter. They laughed and encouraged one another, creating a sense of camaraderie that inspired the Vreeloks. For the first time since the storm began, Ekron felt a flicker of hope. As the storm hit, the protective barriers held firm, absorbing the brunt of the winds. The Vrelok family watched as the humans worked tirelessly, their hearts swelling with gratitude. Corin and Lara helped the humans by gathering energy crystals that powered their equipment, while Tisra, still too young to fully understand the gravity of the situation, played quietly beside Captain Mira. "Your family is strong," Mira said, kneeling to Tisra's level. "You're a brave little one." Tisra smiled, her fear dissipating in the warmth of the human's kindness. "You're brave too," she replied, her voice ringing with innocence. As the storm raged on, it began to take a toll on both the Vreeloks and the humans. The winds howled like a chorus of wailing spirits, and the rain fell like hammers upon the earth. Just when it seemed that all hope was lost, the storm reached its peak intensity. The skies darkened, and a blinding flash illuminated the landscape. But instead of despair, something remarkable happened. The protective barriers, fueled by the energy crystals and the combined efforts of both families, shimmered like a beacon of light. The storm swirled around them, but inside that cocoon, the Vreeloks and humans remained safe, united in their fight against nature's fury. Hours passed, and slowly the storm began to dissipate. The winds calmed, and the once menacing clouds transformed into a serene blanket of stars. Ekran and Zilia emerged from the shelter to find their world still standing, albeit battered. The humans cheered, their faces lit with triumph. Captain Mira turned to the Vraylock family, her eyes sparkling with joy. "You did it!" "Together we survived." With tears of relief streaming down her chitinous cheeks, Zelia spoke. "We are forever grateful to you. You believed in us when no one else did." Ekran nodded, his heart swelling with newfound friendship. "You have shown us that kindness transcends the stars. We are no longer alone." As they stood together, gazing at the remnants of the storm, the bond between the Vrelocks and the humans blossomed. In a universe where many had turned their backs, these two families had forged an unbreakable alliance, a testament to the power of empathy and cooperation. And as the sun began to rise over Viridian 7, its golden rays illuminating the battered landscape, Ekran realized that perhaps, in their darkest hour, they had found not just allies, but family. Together they would rebuild and thrive, hand in hand, under the vast expanse of the universe.